Macho, John, Ned, and Juanito in my hospital bed in Playa del Carmen. I'm an old guy now. I'm 78. It was in my early 20s that I learned the value of saying positive things to people. I was very involved in a very powerful and visionary personal growth movement called reevaluation counseling or co-counseling that focused a lot on what they called validations, affirmations, saying positive but fresh and important things to people about them, seeing them in a fresh way that they maybe had not even seen yet. And what I realized there was that one of the great human sins, one of the great failings, one of the great losses is that any time you think something positive about someone and don't say it, it's a loss. There are sometimes you have to observe certain boundaries and be thoughtful, but I have devoted 55 years of my life to developing my skill and both at saying things and at receiving validations from people. And then I've received some incredibly extraordinary, life-changing, just one-sentence statements that people have said to me. When I worked as a grocery store cashier for 7 years in Asheville, North Carolina, it was one of the most fun jobs of my life. And I set myself a goal of saying something fresh and important, if possible, or at least useful in some way to someone about them. And in a minute, those interactions were sometimes 30 seconds or a minute. You didn't always have time to say something deep. And at that point in the US, the mantra was, as the legislation handed down informally by middle-class white women, was, you shall not say anything positive about a woman's looks. Well, I did. I took the risk. Because in 30 seconds, that's what you had. Maybe your sweater. But it was more meaningful to say, wow, what a great smile. Or sometimes I would just flat out say, wow, you're so beautiful. And because I did it innocently, open-handed, because they knew I wasn't reaching for anything else, because they knew in 30 seconds they'd be gone, they'd trust it. And on the rare occasion that someone kind of took aback, I'd just give them a big shit-eating grin and they'd say, oh, he's harmless. Yeah, so it's real important to me. And yesterday I had the chance to do that with this wonderful visitor, Claudia Hurtado. Claudia, who has helped me a lot. Oh, she's amazing. She's not an official social worker or anything, but she just goes around and helps people, and she was enormously helpful to me here. And before she left, I said, my current take on spirituality is that there is me first, religiosity, which is do my best to not piss God off and slide my way into heaven, versus genuine spirituality, which is, who can I help now? God, who are you intending for me to help now? And that's the way I live. And I looked at Claudia and said, that's the way you live. You go around looking for people to help. And you're not worried about getting to heaven. Just doing that itself is heaven. And if in fact there's something else great out there afterwards, you prepare yourself for it by making yourself so sweet and so loving. And she said to me, wow, you made my day. And she didn't know that for a long time my goal has been to say things to people that stop them in their tracks, make them take a breath, and where they feel or say, wow, you don't know how much I needed to hear that today. Yeah.